How is the summer camp going?
The summer camp, well, it's finished over now. We're in our fall camp right before school. It finished off well. The first couple weeks were a little bit shaky just because we're getting back from spring ball. But the second, third week, and the fourth week really picked up, and we've really picked up to where we want to be. And then this is the second day in pads, and we've ran the ball well and better than I actually thought we would run the ball. And I think it's good to put the pads on a little bit. The linemen can do a little bit more what they want with the D linemen and get up to second level. So it's turning around a little bit better.
What are your expectations for the season?
Well, anything better than last year. Last year was it was rough. I mean, the offense did their job. The defense obviously gave up too many points. You can't win a game giving up 50 points. But this year, I expect at least a couple wins in league, and maybe if it all comes together, a winning record in non-league, and then hopefully a winning record in league, and then we can make a playoff spot.
You were second team all-league as a quarterback in a very tough league on a 1-9 team. Is that correct?
Yes.
How did that happen?
It was honestly how hard I worked, and everybody else. I mean, I couldn't do it without the O-line because, I mean, without the O-line, I'm on the ground. But with the whole individual award, it was how hard I worked in the off season and during the season, watching film every night at my house, watching on the PS3, and just trying to put in the work to give us a chance to win. And I mean, to get 1-9, to be 1-9 and have a second team all league under my belt, it's pretty special. I mean, the individual awards don't matter. That's not what people look at really. It's really what's in the W and the L column. But I mean, it was just honestly hard work. There's nothing comes good without hard work.
How's your offensive line looking this year so far?
They're good. They're more athletic than last year. Last year we had more beef up front. We averaged about 240 last year. This year they're a little more athletic, and they're in a lot better shape, conditioning wise. So we can go a little bit quicker than we want to than last year. But like, I mean, right now they're running sprints. So they're putting in the work. They're young. I mean, so you got aches and pains going with young guys, but it'll all figure itself out. And it started to figure itself out now that we got pads on.
Yeah, that always changes the landscape quite a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Tell me about the weekend experience, the boot camp experience.
Oh, honestly, it was the worst 24 hours of my life. It sucked. It was nonstop, 12 to 8. It was the hardest 8 hours I've ever worked. My back hurt, my body hurt. I got blisters on my hands. But then we ran sprints. We ran stadium miles at 2 in the morning. We got woken up and ran stadium miles, and the whole experience was unique. I mean, because I know not many other people are running military boot camp with a drill instructor running it. But so it's a pretty special experience to be a part of. But it was the worst thing ever.
What did it mean for the team to go through that?
You found out who your leaders were with everybody. I mean, even with the freshmen, because it was the whole program. You learned that some freshmen are tougher than the others. You learn that some of the guys you expect on varsity that should be guys, that they either lived up or didn't live up to what they did, and most of them did. I mean, we learned a lot from, it was within. We learned a lot from within. I mean, we found out that there's about 10 guys on this team that really, when something's going wrong, they'll take the bull by the horns and take it upon themselves.
What are your expectations for this year?
Well, obviously our goal is improvement. My hope is that Temecula Valley won't suffer the same consequences that we had last year. We had a lot of adversity, we had a lot of young players, and my goal this year is ultimately win. I want to keep pushing and get these kids to push themselves. We had a really exceptionally successful week of practice, and so I'm hoping that turns into another successful week. We go week by week, just like we do throughout the season.
Is there anything more you want to tell me about Kyle for the story that I'm working on?
Well, other than the fact that this program is appreciative of Kyle's commitment. Kyle's exceptional abilities, great thrower, great runner, great leader for us, and on top of that, Kyle is a guy. He's a guy that has produced so many things. He's a proven winner. You can see that on the baseball field. You can see that in the classroom, and you can see it on the football field. The supporting cast that Kyle has around him has done a good job. We need to do a great job, and Kyle's natural skills and ability and hard work will pave the way for us.
Last question is, Kyle was the second-team All-League quarterback on a team that was 1-9. Mm-hmm. What does that say about him?
Well, it says that he has the respect of the coaches in the area. As other coaches grow and do great things in their programs, Kyle is trying to do the same thing over here. The difference is the supporting cast and the number of people that he has to go to. He has Griffin Dorn, he has Dominic Maiden, he has Kumar Kalambi, and he has DJ Hooks. Those are some good guys, and an offensive line and a great offensive coordinator. So Kyle is a beneficiary of a system that really needs him and wants him to be successful. If you look at the other coaches around and what they do, I guarantee that if Kyle was in any one of their programs, he would be as successful or just as successful as he would be in any place, whether we're talking about the local schools or schools that are a little bit farther away. Kyle's a great player no matter what he does.
Who's the offensive coordinator?
His name's Brian Noon. Brian's been Brian Noon's been an original here at TVHS. He went here. He's coached here since he left. When he went to San Diego State, he coached here, and he's been involved in this program basically ever since he moved to Temecula when he was 12.
What a legacy.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're blessed. My coaching staff, we're blessed. We have many, many guys that are on the staff that are alumni. We have probably the school's one of the school's greatest running backs with Antonio Williams back within our program. One of our greatest receivers with Adam Watson. We have one of our great linemen with Blake Hara. Dad's Dennis Hara, played for the Rams. Blake's back helping us coach. And we can go on and on. My own son is coaching on the freshman level for the second year as the offensive line. Jim Nolan's been involved in Temecula Valley football since it opened. So we have a lot of either alumni or others that have been here for a very, very long time. And so that breeds familiarity, it breeds continuity, and it breeds trust.